Hi everyone and welcome back to V's Budgets. For the returning subscribers, then welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, then hi, my name is V and I'm a single mom of one trying to live her best life on a budget. If you enjoy this sort of content, then I would love for you to stick around and subscribe below. For those of you that don't know me, I am a digital cash stuffer and today we're going to be stuffing for week 2 of August. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as I said, I am a digital cash stuffer. I use two applications to get me through this. The first one is Monzo. I use Monzo for my weekly spending and therefore Monzo has weekly pots that I will showcase to you in a second. And then I use Hyperjar for my sinking funds. And the reason why I have two different ones is because Monzo will not allow me to have as many pots as I want, not even Monzo Premium for those wondering. And yes, therefore I went with two slightly different methods. I have tried cash stuffing. It didn't work for me. I think cash is basically monopoly money. So yeah. So we are starting with our sinking funds. We are going to be stuffing for week 2 of August. As you can see, we've done week 1 last week. I will link at the top my check-in from last week's. And so you can see how I got on, and that does include an update on the car for those of you that follow me on Instagram. If you don't, why? Go and check me out. But I did have a problem with the car. I'll talk about it in just a second. So yeah, so let's start with sinking funds. Now my sinking funds start with annual payment. Now annual payment has got £35 in it. This has everything from my Disney Plus, my Garden Bing, my Ring Protect plan, Beauty Pie, Amazon Prime, travel insurance, boiler service. So basically, yeah, all of that. I have paid the majority of them for the year, which is why I only have £35 in it for the moment. The next expense is going to be travel insurance. I expect that to be about £60. And then towards the end of the year, sort of like in the autumn going into winter, that's, well, technically speaking, I'd rather it early autumn. But yes, I have my boiler checked every year. So yeah. Now this one this week, sorry guys, I forgot to mention, and apologies, I am a bit all over the place today because I'm in a bit of a rush. I need to go and pick Clara up from nursery. But also it's extremely hot today. So I don't have the fan on because otherwise it's just noisy and you won't be able to hear me. So I'm literally going to run through this quite fast, so apologies. So yeah, we're stuffing £120 in sinking funds today, and we're going to put £10 from the wallet, which means that this annual payments will now have £45. So that's great. Now next is home emergency and insurance. There's £120 in there, and we are going to be adding £5 from the wallet. This is just yearly home content and building insurance, and it's due in April next year, and we're aiming at about 360. It was 320, I believe, last year. So yeah, we want to make sure that we get to about 360. Next is car insurance. It has 331.87 in there, and we're going to be adding £10 this week, and that will take it to 341.87. And yes, this is due end of the year, so end of December, yeah, for January I believe, but I pay for it in December. So we're trying to get to, I didn't put it there, but I think it's about 600 on this. Yeah, 600. Car maintenance. Wow, isn't that fun? So car maintenance is not getting anything. And the reason why car maintenance is not getting anything is because I have actually had to put £100 in here last week. So I had put £20 and then the car died, didn't it? So the amount that I had planned to put for the month, I brought forward. I had I had 625 in there. I left the remainder £80 in that I had in my current account. So in total, I had 700 that went straight into the car payment. I have a plan. So, I mean, touch wood, I'm really hoping that nothing else is going to go wrong with the car this year. I had the tires changed. quite recently. I think it was autumn last year, all 4 tires. And I don't drive much, so in terms of wear and tear, I'm not going to need to at least look at them until at least next year. I know that I'm potentially going to need a new cam belt, but we'll see what happens. What I do need, however, is I need to save about £400 before the end of the year, because I've emptied all this, but my tax, my MOT and my service all kind of happen at the end of the year. So I am really hoping that between September, October, November, and it's all going to happen in December, so whatever money I get paid then, I have 4 months to basically save the money that I need for all of that. So I'm probably going to have to try and put as much as I can over the next few months and hope that nothing else happens with the car. But that is my plan on car maintenance and how I'm going to get basically everything that I need on time for the end of the year. And then we'll see what happens. We are technically aiming to have £1,200 a year in the car maintenance fund. So yeah, look, it was a great thing that it was in place, and that's that. So no money this month. I feel like I'm really rambling and I don't make any sense today because I'm so hot and I'm in such a rush. Anyway, Clara activity. Clara activity is for Clara's classes, essentially. Like it's could be swimming lessons, or she's on the wait list for gymnastics. I'm not sure what it will be. Currently, she is going swimming for the summer months, and that actually takes us until the first week of October. Because there's like a long half term sort of thing in the middle of August. So it has £31 in there. We're only going to add £5 because we probably don't need to pay anything for another few weeks. It's unlikely she will go back to swimming. So we'll have to see what happens next. I'm really hoping she's first on the wait list for gymnastics. So I'm really hoping that she gets in on that class because she's really desperate to get in. Next is Clara Party. It could be a party, it could be whatever we decide to do to celebrate her birthday, whether it's a day out or whatever. It has £115 in there, and we are going to be adding £5 to it. So that takes it to 120, which, to be honest, I really do think that's already a really good amount for like a birthday activity. It's only really if she needs a party that is going to go up to about 300, but we'll see. It may be that because my partner's little boy, his birthday is actually 2 days before Clara's, we might actually decide to take the kids away for the weekend to just have like a really celebratory sort of weekend for both birthdays. Obviously we'll make it special to them on each of the days, but you know, just to make it more of a fun activity. But anyway, this is not until March, so we've got plenty of time to decide. Next is gifts, and gifts is getting £5 this week, which I know it's not much, but that takes it to £69.52. I don't have to buy any gifts really until Clara's friend has a birthday party at the beginning of September, so I'll have to get some money out of it for that. But apart from that, not much. Like we have bits, the big gifts and stuff are not due until March next year. So, and obviously I have Christmas separately. We have £337.50 in there. I know it's really random as a number, but I bought something for £7.50 a couple of weeks ago. So that gets £10, and yeah, that gets it to £347.50. So nearly close to the £350 mark. The goal here is to get to 600. And that's not just Christmas presents. That will be for like Christmas activities as well, whether it's like Santa's Grottos or Kew Gardens, whatever it may be. We went to Kew Gardens last year, and it was lovely, but I think it was quite late in the night and I think the kids got quite tired. So we probably are not going to do that this year, but we'll see. So it probably is never going to get to the 600 as such, like it's never going to showcase 600 because I think we're going to start booking things in the next month or so. But I know that I would have hit it because I'm putting the right amount every week. So there we go. Next is Holiday. Holiday has got 228 pounds in there. We are going to be adding 20 pounds this week, and that will take it to 248, which is great. Next is medical. No, well, it's health insurance excess, but that's because I have private insurance through my work, and the excess is £100 for myself and Clara. So I have £100 there in case one of us needs to have access to it quickly, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, it's something that I will just rebuild as in when I need it. But otherwise, the actual medical pot has got 66.66. Don't like that number, but we are going to be putting £10 in there from the wallet. Oh no, not from annual payments, and that will take it to 76.66, which is great. Next is school, and school has got £46.41. I need to get a couple of bits for Clara still. I need to get some tights like I mentioned before. And I think that's it. There'll be a coat, but she won't need one for a little while. But yeah, so the story with this fund, I did explain in my August budget with me, which I will link at the top. But essentially, this is a sinking fund for anything school related. School fees, school uniforms, and school aftercare, as in like after school clubs. So it all comes in here, which is why I'm going to put £35 in there, which I know seems a lot, considering that I've got all our uniforms and everything, but I am starting to save up to pay for the first term after school club, because all the invoices come at the beginning of the term for the term. So I want to make sure that I have enough money in there to cover it. So yeah, we've got 81.41 in there. And then finally, I have got Vinny. Vinny's my cat, and I am saving for him to have a scale and polish by the end of the year. I'm going to try and keep on track with this, try and aim for the end of the year. He doesn't actually have to have it. I just kind of want him to have it because he's a bit of an old boy. But if I am stuck, then this is probably going to be what gets pushed back on deadline. So it's a 5-week month. Normally I put £60 for the month, but because it's 5 weeks, so it's normally £15 a week, but because it's 5 weeks, 1 week will get 5 and 1 week will get 10. So this week he is getting 5, and yeah, and that should be the last £5 in the wallet. And if we go back, yep, there's nothing else left in the wallet, which means that we've stuffed £120 in our sinking funds. Obviously there used to be a lot more in there because of car maintenance, but it's okay. It's okay, that's what they're for. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fill the Monzo pots for our weekly spending. Okay, so guys, I'm literally melting. We have got £200 to put in the pots for this week. We're going to start with spending. Spending, as usual, is going to get £20. I did mention that from next month, I really wanted to move to £30. I guess we'll see whether we're able to do that now that some things have happened and priorities may change, but we'll see. Date night, you would have seen I spent a lot of money on it last week, so it's only going to be getting £10. We do have the kids this weekend, so no date night in sight. Yeah, nothing there should be spent. Vinny weekly, guys, I've done it. I bought him the diet food. My cat is a big boy, and I've been advised that he needed to be on a bit of a diet. So I bought him some special food. I got him the Royal Canine Society food. He absolutely hates me, you guys. He's eating the food, but he's hungry. Anyway, I've explained in my previous video what happened with this pot. We've got £21.06. It should be okay for the next 6 weeks, but as promised, we are going to be adding the £10 we need to add every week to make sure that we have enough money for his next delivery. That food is quite expensive, so yeah, that's the only thing with special food for animals, isn't it? but he's worth it. Now Beauty has only got £7.80 in there, and it is getting £20. I did have a haircut, so we are saving for, it's not this week, but next week I'll have my nails done again, so I'll have enough money for that. But yeah. Next is Family Time, and as usual, Family Time is going to be getting £10. We are actually away at the coast with the kids this weekend, so we're probably going to need some of that. Home has got 28.01, and once again, we are going to be adding £10 to this. So that will get to £38.01 to be specific. I know, right? Do you know what? I'm really tempted to the thing is that I'm quite bad because I know I have money in my pots, right? But this is what I do. And you're gonna be like, literally, what is the point? So what I do is I buy things, but I don't use my Monzo card a lot of the time. I do for some things. But like sometimes I just use my normal current account and then I just transfer the money from Monzo into the current account. I know. Because one would think...
I don't know that.
Alexa, I didn't say anything. Stop.
I don't have an answer for that.
Not even she knows why I do it. Anyway, so what's happening is that what I want to do is I want to use my Monzo card more, because what I can then do is I can set it up. So if I buy something and let's say it's like £5.80, the extra 20p to get it to the £6 are put into like a rainy day pot. And it's basically a bit like the penny challenge, isn't it? So I kind of want to do that because all of these like 1 pence or like random 76p like don't make sense. So I'm going to look into that. You never know. I might get to it. Clara as well is going to be getting £10. So she has got £22.49. Again, like it could be 22.50, but no, 49. Random. Miscellaneous doesn't have anything, and as usual, it is going to be getting its £5. I can't remember the last time I haven't used this pot. It randomly just gets used for something. Clothes is going to be getting £10 as well. Here we go. Fuel, I had a full tank last week. There's nothing there, but to be honest, I still have a full tank, so there's no point adding any fuel for this week. I'll add some money for next week. Groceries, I am putting a little bit extra again this week. I am putting £55 this week because, like I said, we've got my partner's little boy, and when we're together at weekends and stuff, we tend to be spending more on food anyway, so yeah. Household is £6.50 in there. We are going to be adding £10. So that will take it to £16.50. Cleaner still has the £40. I know it says 80 in here. I'm going to change it to say 40 because I thought my cleaner would come twice this month, but she's not. She is coming only once from what I understand. So I've removed the £40 I had in there and put it back in my current account because I am trying to look for £71 this month to put on my credit card to pay off completely my car bill. It was £1,471, so £1,471. 700 came from the maintenance fund. 700 came from my TUI compensation that landed in the account, and therefore it left the £71. So the £40 from there, my £30 buffer that I give myself every month is £70, and one random pound will come up. But yeah, basically that's why the amount is different. So we're not putting anything else into cleaner, and transport is getting its usual £30. So that's it. That's us stuffed with the £200 to get us through the week. I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure if it's showing the date anywhere, but it's not Monday. I haven't cash stuffed yet this week, and this video is rather late. So I've tried to do it in one take, so I don't have to edit much, so it can be uploaded as soon as possible, but I don't even know if I can do that. This is probably the most chaotic video I've ever put out there. But you know, guys, I am so hot. Genuinely, I don't really care right now. I need a cold shower and I need to get in the car to go and get Clara. But I love you all. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.